Hurry up if it's getting dark, we don't say much and that says a lot. Hop into that old Benz, drive through where that road ends. Good time with some old friends, I got just a thing if you so tense. Burn one, let's go do some. She got me stoned as Medusa. Zoned out with a blank stare, I'm looking into the future. Hold up, ain't nothing gon' hold us. Put the devil to the side, got an angel on my shoulder. And I'm like, hello, it's good to finally let go. I ain't worried about a thing, I just like to keep it mellow. Yeah, I like to keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. And I'm bored again. When that 40 in, when that dream team all played out and they hit the bench, I just step back, let me soak it in. I seen the ups and downs, so I get it now. I was born to win. It's my time, about time, my turn, I can't lie. Waiting for that one spark, my one hope to catch fire. I'm fine, I'm high, like rain through that sunshine. Trying to man this so bold, I'm the captain now when it's crunch time. I don't care if I'm getting paid, need the week but I get the day. Wide awake when I need sleep, I'm knee deep but I set the way. Focused on that one mistake, let it free, don't let it break. Fuck it all, I'm turning in, my cellies off, the great escape. Hold up, ain't nothing gon' hold us. Put the devil to the side, got an angel on my shoulder. And I'm like, hello, it's good to finally let go. I ain't worried about a thing, I just like to keep it mellow. Yeah, I like to keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Woke up and just felt right, phone blown like a tailpipe. Today's schedule airtight, I turn a short day into a long night. See you soon if you got the heart, meet you outside Rennie Park. Hurry up if it's getting dark, we don't say much and that says a lot. Hop into that old Benz, drive through where that road ends. Good time with some old friends, I got just a thing if you so tense. Burn one, let's go do some. She got me stoned as Medusa. Zoned out with a blank stare, I'm looking into the future. Hold up, ain't nothing gon' hold us. Put the devil to the side, got an angel on my shoulder. And I'm like, hello, it's good to finally let go. I ain't worried about a thing, I just like to keep it mellow. Yeah, I like to keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. a.m. and I'm bored again. When that 40 in, when that dream team all played out and they hit the bench, I just step back, let me soak it in. I seen the ups and downs, so I get it in. I was born to win. It's my time, about time, my turn, I can't lie. Waiting for that one spark, my one hope to catch fire. I'm fine, I'm high, like rain through that sunshine. Trying to man this so bold, I'm the captain now when it's crunch time. I don't care if I'm getting paid, need the week but I get the day. Wide awake when I need sleep, I'm knee deep but I set the way. Focused on that one mistake, let it free, don't let it break. Fuck it all, I'm turning in, my cellies off, the great escape. Hold up, ain't nothing gon' hold us, put the devil to the side. Got an angel on my shoulder, and I'm like hello, it's good to finally let go. I ain't worried about a thing, I just like to keep it mellow.
Yeah, I like to keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep
Woke up and just felt right, phone blown like a tailpipe. Today's schedule airtight, I turn a short day into a long night. See you soon if you got the heart, meet you outside Rennie Park. Hurry up if it's getting dark, we don't say much and that says a lot. Hop into that old Benz, drive through that road ends. Good time with some old friends, I got just a thing if you so tense. Burn one, let's go do some, she got me stoned as Medusa. Zoned out with a blank stare, I'm looking into the future. Hold up, ain't nothing gon' hold us, put the devil to the side. Got an angel on my shoulder, and I'm like hello, it's good to finally let go. I ain't worried about a thing, I just like to keep it mellow.
Yeah, I like to keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow.
And I'm bored again. When that 40 in, when that dream team all played out and they hit the bench, I just step back, let me soak it in. I seen the ups and downs, so I get it in. I was born to win. It's my time, about time, my turn, I can't lie. Waiting for that one spark, my one hope to catch fire. I'm fine, I'm high, like rain through that sunshine. Trying to man this so bold, I'm the captain now when it's crunch time. I don't care if I'm getting paid, need the week but I get the day. Wide awake when I need sleep, I'm knee deep but I set the way. Focused on that one mistake, let it free, don't let it break. Fuck it all, I'm turning in, my cellies off, the great escape. Hold up, ain't nothing gon' hold us, put the devil to the side. Got an angel on my shoulder, and I'm like hello, it's good to finally let go. I ain't worried about a thing, I just like to keep it mellow.
Yeah, I like to keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and
Woke up and just felt right, phone blown like a tailpipe. Today's schedule airtight, I turn a short day into a long night. See you soon if you got the heart, meet you outside Rennie Park. Hurry up if it's getting dark, we don't say much and that says a lot. Hop into that old Benz, drive through that road ends. Good time with some old friends, I got just a thing if you so tense. Burn one, let's go do some, she got me stoned as Medusa. Zoned out with a blank stare, I'm looking into the future. Hold up, ain't nothing gon' hold us, put the devil to the side. Got an angel on my shoulder, and I'm like, hello, it's good to finally let go. I ain't worried about a thing, I just like to keep it mellow.
Yeah, I like to keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow.
And I'm bored again. When that 40 in, when that dream team all played out and they hit the bench, I just step back, let me soak it in. I seen the ups and downs, so I get it in. I was born to win. It's my time, about time, my turn, I can't lie. Waiting for that one spark, my one hope to catch fire. I'm fine, I'm high, like rain through that sunshine. Trying to man this so bold, I'm the captain now when it's crunch time. I don't care if I'm getting paid, need the week but I get the day. Wide awake when I need sleep, I'm knee deep but I set the way. Focused on that one mistake, let it free, don't let it break. Fuck it all, I'm turning in, my cellies off, the great escape. Hold up, ain't nothing gon' hold us, put the devil to the side. Got an angel on my shoulder, and I'm like, hello, it's good to finally let go. I ain't worried about a thing, I just like to keep it mellow.
Yeah, I like to keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow.
Woke up and just felt right, phone blown like a tailpipe. Today's schedule airtight, I turn a short day into a long night. See you soon if you got the heart, meet you outside Rennie Park. Hurry up if it's getting dark, we don't say much and that says a lot. Hop into that old Benz, drive through that road ends. Good time with some old friends, I got just a thing if you so tense. Burn one, let's go do some, she got me stoned as Medusa. Zoned out with a blank stare, I'm looking into the future. Hold up, ain't nothing gon' hold us, put the devil to the side. Got an angel on my shoulder, and I'm like, hello, it's good to finally let go. I ain't worried about a thing, I just like to keep it mellow.
Yeah, I like to keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow.
and I'm bored again. When that 40 in, when that dream team all played out and they hit the bench, I just step back, let me soak it in. I seen the ups and downs, so I get it in. I was born to win. It's my time, about time, my turn, I can't lie. Waiting for that one spark, my one hope to catch fire. I'm fine, I'm high, like rain through that sunshine. Trying to man this so bold, I'm the captain now when it's crunch time. I don't care if I'm getting paid, need the week but I get the day. Wide awake when I need sleep, I'm knee deep but I set the way. Focused on that one mistake, let it free, don't let it break. Fuck it all, I'm turning in, my cellies off, the great escape. Hold up, ain't nothing gon' hold us, put the devil to the side. Got an angel on my shoulder, and I'm like hello, it's good to finally let go. I ain't worried about a thing, I just like to keep it mellow.
Yeah, I like to keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it
Woke up and just felt right, phone blown like a tailpipe. Today's schedule airtight, I turn a short day into a long night. See you soon if you got the heart, meet you outside Rennie Park. Hurry up if it's getting dark, we don't say much and that says a lot. Hop into that old Benz, drive through that road ends. Good time with some old friends, I got just a thing if you so tense. Burn one, let's go do some.
Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow.
It's like 4 AM and I'm bored again. When that 40 in, when that dream team all played out and they hit the bench, I just step back, let me soak it in. I seen the ups and downs, so I get it in. I was born to win. It's my time, about time, my turn, I can't lie. Waiting for that one spark, my one hope to catch fire. I'm fine, I'm high, like rain through that sunshine. Trying to man this so bold, I'm the captain now when it's crunch time. I don't care if I'm getting paid, need the week but I get the day. Wide awake when I need sleep, I'm knee deep but I set the way. Focused on that one mistake, let it free, don't let it break. Fuck it all, I'm turning in, my cellies off, the great escape. Hold up, ain't nothing gon' hold us, put the devil to the side. Got an angel on my shoulder, and I'm like hello, it's good to finally let go. I ain't worried about a thing, I just like to keep it mellow.
Yeah, I like to keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day
Woke up and just felt right, phone blown like a tailpipe. Today's schedule airtight, I turn a short day into a long night. See you soon if you got the heart, meet you outside Rennie Park. Hurry up if it's getting dark, we don't say much and that says a lot. Hop into that old Benz, drive through that road ends. Good time with some old friends, I got just a thing if you so tense. Burn one, let's go do some, she got me stoned as Medusa. Zoned out with a blank stare, I'm looking into the future. Hold up, ain't nothing gon' hold us, put the devil to the side. Got an angel on my shoulder, and I'm like, hello, it's good to finally let go. I ain't worried about a thing, I just like to keep it mellow.
Yeah, I like to keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow.
And I'm bored again. When that 40 in, when that dream team all played out and they hit the bench, I just step back, let me soak it in. I seen the ups and downs, so I get it in. I was born to win. It's my time, about time, my turn, I can't lie. Waiting for that one spark, my one hope to catch fire. I'm fine, I'm high, like rain through that sunshine. Trying to man this so bold, I'm the captain now when it's crunch time. I don't care if I'm getting paid, need the week, but I get the day. Wide awake when I need sleep, I'm knee deep, but I set the way. Focused on that one mistake, let it free, don't let it break. Fuck it all, I'm turning in, my cellies off, the great escape. Hold up, ain't nothing gon' hold us, put the devil to the side. Got an angel on my shoulder, and I'm like, hello, it's good to finally let go. I ain't worried about a thing, I just like to keep it mellow.
Yeah, I like to keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep
Woke up and just felt right, phone blown like a tailpipe. Today's schedule airtight, I turn a short day into a long night. See you soon if you got the heart, meet you outside Rennie Park. Hurry up if it's getting dark, we don't say much and that says a lot. Hop into that old Benz, drive through that road ends. Good time with some old friends, I got just a thing if you so tense. Burn one, let's go do some, she got me stoned as Medusa. Zoned out with a blank stare, I'm looking into the future. Hold up, ain't nothing gon' hold us, put the devil to the side. Got an angel on my shoulder, and I'm like, hello, it's good to finally let go. I ain't worried about a thing, I just like to keep it mellow.
Yeah, I like to keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow.
a.m. and I'm bored again. When that 40 in, when that dream team all played out and they hit the bench, I just step back, let me soak it in. I seen the ups and downs, so I get it now. I was born to win. It's my time, go time, my turn, I can't lie. Waiting for that one spark, my one hope to catch fire. I'm fine, I'm high, like rain through that sunshine. Trying to man this so bold, I'm the captain now when it's crunch time. I don't care if I'm getting paid, need the week but I get the day. Wide awake when I need sleep, I'm knee deep but I set the way. Focused on that one mistake, let it free, don't let it break. Fuck it all, I'm turning in, my cellies off, the great escape. Hold up, ain't nothing gon' hold us, put the devil to the side. Got an angel on my shoulder, and I'm like hello, it's good to finally let go. I ain't worried about a thing, I just like to keep it mellow.
Yeah, I like to keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it
Woke up and just felt right, phone blown like a tailpipe. Today's schedule airtight, I turn a short day into a long night. See you soon if you got the heart, meet you outside Rennie Park. Hurry up if it's getting dark, we don't say much and that says a lot. Hop into that old Benz, drive through that road ends. Good time with some old friends, I got just a thing if you so tense. Burn one, let's go do some, she got me stoned as Medusa. Zoned out with a blank stare, I'm looking into the future. Hold up, ain't nothing gon' hold us, put the devil to the side. Got an angel on my shoulder, and I'm like hello, it's good to finally let go. I ain't worried about a thing, I just like to keep it mellow.
Yeah, I like to keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow.
And I'm bored again. When that 40 in, when that dream team all played out and they hit the bench, I just step back, let me soak it in. I seen the ups and downs, so I get it now. I was born to win. It's my time, go time, my turn, I can't lie. Waiting for that one spark, my one hope to catch fire. I'm fine, I'm high, like rain through that sunshine. Trying to man this so bold, I'm the captain now when it's crunch time. I don't care if I'm getting paid, need the week but I get the day. Wide awake when I need sleep, I'm knee deep but I set the way. Focused on that one mistake, let it free, don't let it break. Fuck it all, I'm turning in, my cellies off, the great escape. Hold up, ain't nothing gon' hold us, put the devil to the side. Got an angel on my shoulder, and I'm like hello, it's good to finally let go. I ain't worried about a thing, I just like to keep it mellow.
Yeah, I like to keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink
just felt right. Phone blown like a tailpipe. Today's schedule airtight. I turn a short day into a long night. See you soon if you got the heart. Meet you outside Rennie Park. Hurry up if it's getting dark. We don't say much and that says a lot. Hop into that old Benz, drive through that road ends. Good time with some old friends. I got just a thing if you so tense. Burn one, let's go do some. She got me stoned as Medusa. Zoned out with a blank stare. I'm looking into the future. Hold up, ain't nothing gon' hold us. Put the devil to the side. Got an angel on my shoulder. And I'm like, hello, it's good to finally let go. I ain't worried about a thing. I just like to keep it mellow.
Yeah, I like to keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow.
And I'm bored again. When that 40 in, when that dream team all played out and they hit the bench, I just step back, let me soak it in. I seen the ups and downs, so I get it in. I was born to win. It's my time, about time, my turn, I can't lie. Waiting for that one spark, my one hope to catch fire. I'm fine, I'm high, like rain through that sunshine. Trying to man this so bold, I'm the captain now when it's crunch time. I don't care if I'm getting paid, need the week but I get the day. Wide awake when I need sleep, I'm knee deep but I set the way. Focused on that one mistake, let it free, don't let it break. Fuck it all, I'm turning in, my cellies off, the great escape. Hold up, ain't nothing gon' hold us. Put the devil to the side. Got an angel on my shoulder. And I'm like, hello, it's good to finally let go. I ain't worried about a thing. I just like to keep it mellow.
Yeah, I like to keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep
Woke up and just felt right. Phone blown like a tailpipe. Today's schedule airtight. I turn a short day into a long night. See you soon if you got the heart. Meet you outside Rennie Park. Hurry up if it's getting dark. We don't say much and that says a lot. Hop into that old Benz, drive through that road ends. Good time with some old friends. I got just a thing if you so tense. Burn one, let's go do some. She got me stoned as Medusa. Zoned out with a blank stare. I'm looking into the future. Hold up, ain't nothing gon' hold us. Put the devil to the side. Got an angel on my shoulder. And I'm like, hello, it's good to finally let go. I ain't worried about a thing. I just like to keep it mellow.
Yeah, I like to keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow.
4 AM and I'm bored again. When that 40 in, when that dream team all played out and they hit the bench, I just step back, let me soak it in. I seen the ups and downs, so I get it now. I was born to win. It's my time, about time, my turn, I can't lie. Waiting for that one spark, my one hope to catch fire. I'm fine, I'm high, like rain through that sunshine. Trying to man this so bold, I'm the captain now when it's crunch time. I don't care if I'm getting paid, need the week but I get the day. Wide awake when I need sleep, I'm knee deep but I slip away. Focused on that one mistake, let it free, don't let it break. Fuck it all, I'm turning in, my cellies off, the great escape. Hold up, ain't nothing gon' hold us, put the devil to the side. Got an angel on my shoulder, and I'm like, hello, it's good to finally let go. I ain't worried about a thing, I just like to keep it mellow.
Yeah, I like to keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it
Woke up and just felt right, phone blown like a tailpipe. Today's schedule airtight, I turn a short day into a long night. See you soon if you got the heart, meet you outside Rennie Park. Hurry up if it's getting dark, we won't say much and that says a lot. Hop into that old Benz, drive through that road ends. Good time with some old friends, I got just a thing if you so tense. Burn one, let's go do some, she got me stoned as Medusa. Zoned out with a blank stare, I'm looking into the future. Hold up, ain't nothing gon' hold us, put the devil to the side. Got an angel on my shoulder, and I'm like, hello, it's good to finally let go. I ain't worried about a thing, I just like to keep it mellow.
Yeah, I like to keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow.
It's like 4 AM and I'm bored again. When that 40 in, when that dream team all played out and they hit the bench, I just step back, let me soak it in. I seen the ups and downs, so I get it now. I was born to win. It's my time, about time, my turn, I can't lie. Waiting for that one spark, my one hope to catch fire. I'm fine, I'm high, like rain through that sunshine. Trying to man this so bold, I'm the captain now when it's crunch time. I don't care if I'm getting paid, need the week but I get the day. Wide awake when I need sleep, I'm knee deep but I slip away. Focused on that one mistake, let it free, don't let it break. Fuck it all, I'm turning in, my cellies off, the great escape. Hold up, ain't nothing gon' hold us, put the devil to the side. Got an angel on my shoulder, and I'm like, hello, it's good to finally let go. I ain't worried about a thing, I just like to keep it mellow.
Yeah, I like to keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I
and just felt right. Phone blown like a tailpipe. Today's schedule airtight. I turn a short day into a long night. See you soon if you got the heart. Meet you outside Rennie Park. Hurry up if it's getting dark. We don't say much and that says a lot. Hop into that old Benz, drive through that road ends. Good time with some old friends. I got just a thing if you so tense. Burn one, let's go do some. She got me stoned as Medusa. Zoned out with a blank stare. I'm looking into the future. Hold up, ain't nothing gon' hold us. Put the devil to the side. Got an angel on my shoulder. And I'm like, hello, it's good to finally let go. I ain't worried about a thing. I just like to keep it mellow.
Yeah, I like to keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow.
And I'm bored again. When that 40 in, when that dream team all played out and they hit the bench, I just step back, let me soak it in. I seen the ups and downs, so I get it in. I was born to win. It's my time, about time, my turn, I can't lie. Waiting for that one spark, my one hope to catch fire. I'm fine, I'm high, like rain through that sunshine. Trying to man this so bold, I'm the captain now when it's crunch time. I don't care if I'm getting paid, need the week but I get the day. Wide awake when I need sleep, I'm knee deep but I set the way. Focused on that one mistake, let it free, don't let it break. Fuck it all, I'm turning in, my cellies off, the great escape. Hold up, ain't nothing gon' hold us. Put the devil to the side. Got an angel on my shoulder. And I'm like, hello, it's good to finally let go. I ain't worried about a thing. I just like to keep it mellow.
Yeah, I like to keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it
Woke up and just felt right. Phone blown like a tailpipe. Today's schedule airtight. I turn a short day into a long night. See you soon if you got the heart. Meet you outside Rennie Park. Hurry up if it's getting dark. We don't say much and that says a lot. Hop into that old Benz, drive through that road ends. Good time with some old friends. I got just a thing if you so tense. Burn one, let's go do some. She got me stoned as Medusa. Zoned out with a blank stare. I'm looking into the future. Hold up, ain't nothing gon' hold us. Put the devil to the side. Got an angel on my shoulder. And I'm like, hello, it's good to finally let go. I ain't worried about a thing. I just like to keep it mellow.
Yeah, I like to keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow.
and I'm bored again. When that 40 in, when that dream team all played out and they hit the bench, I just step back.
Wow.
Josh, get in there, man.
What's up, everybody? It's Hunter Diablo here with y'all on the live stream. We're going to go over some stuff. We're going to let a few people jump in here real quick. Looks like we already got 3 already with us. So we're just going to wait on everybody, a few more guys, and then we'll get going after it. So tell all your friends, get in here, and let's get this thing going. I got Too Fast here with me.
Yo, what's up?
He's going to be helping answer some of the questions, talking a little bit with us. Actually, everybody's here with me. Got Maverick right here. Pop in.
What's up, guys?
Got Z-Wet.
Yo.
Got Unknown. Got Sandy over there. She's a little camera shy, but we're working on it, guys. So future reference, they will be in here, whether they like it or not. But anyways, we're just going to go over a few things and let some of these guys get in here.
Yeah, guys, as you see, there's a little stuff on the screen. As you can see, these are our sponsors that we do have. We're trying things up with this live stream. Hopefully bring you a lot more and a lot more entertaining. Show you a couple gameplays and maybe whatnot throughout some of these live feeds. So it's got a lot of things coming up. It's going to be pretty cool. But this is our first time doing this, so we're a little, what would you call it?
Trial and error.
Yeah, trial and error on this. So, but again, a lot of good things to come.
If y'all see me squint, ignore it. I don't have my glasses on or my contacts in, so just ignore that. We'll go ahead and start answering some of the Instagram questions real quick. Let's get these out of the way, and then we'll talk to y'all about some stuff we've had going on this month, what we got going on next month or this coming month, and we'll get all that going. So the first question we got is, have y'all played at Airsoft Columbia or SQ Airsoft? I go there a lot. I would have to say no, but prior to TROD, we was going to play outdoor, so SQ was on the radar, but now that we're pretty much indoor, it hasn't really been brought up. But some of the guys have talked about wanting to go do Milsim events just to change it up a little bit and give us something new and something fun to play, I guess. That'd be the best way to put that. But as far as Airsoft Columbia, no, we have not, much less it has not been brought up. But I'm not saying it couldn't be a possibility for the future. We just have to kind of play that one kind of by ear, to be honest with you. Okay, the number one question that we've been getting from everyone and their brothers is, when is the cat going to get a SpeedQB filled? Okay, guys, I have no idea. I've been pushing for it. I've been asking for it. It's looking good, but I can't really give y'all a definite answer. But all I'm saying is, guys, hold on with us. Be patient with us. Be patient with Battle Cat. Be patient with everything. And I promise, hopefully, it'll work out good in the long run. I can't say too much, but I will tell y'all it's coming, hopefully. And we're excited about it, but we will keep y'all up to date on everything that we, as far as whatever we know, we'll tell y'all.
Yeah, they've been. They see everybody and what everybody's doing. So it's not that they're hiding from it. We just don't know exactly when it comes to stuff like that. Chad's he makes the tough calls, obviously. So when he lets us know, we'll obviously let all you guys know at the same time. But I know that he's watching now what Airsoft's becoming right now, and just keeping an eye on it. So
yeah, but just hope for the best, guys. And if you see him, you know, maybe encourage him a little bit. Don't pester him, but, you know, just encourage him a little bit, maybe to get him going and show him that y'all want this. The next question we got is, are y'all going to Cali this year? Yes, we are. We're going to go up there on the tournament date at Tax City. We will be attending. All we're waiting on right now to get everything 100% confirmed is the dates. I will be going. Maverick will be going. Sandy will be going. I think Murdoch. I know Flash. I'm missing one more. For sure. Because there was 5. You, Josh, me.
Was it maybe him?
No, that's 5. That's 5.
I was gonna say, I thought
I
so.
didn't include myself. My bad, guys. We are going. We do have 5 going. We will be competing up there, seeing what it's all about, as well checking out California, hanging out with some of the SYG guys, letting them show us around. So we are excited about that. And that is in our future plans, and we will give y'all more information about that as soon as we find out more. But yes, we are going.
Yeah, we're super excited about that trip. Not as much to. I mean, it'd be great if we did good. We're more expecting just to learn. To be honest with you, we know that that's kind of where the speed soft is right now, where the heavy duty teams are. So that's where we're going to be able to learn a lot, and that's kind of the biggest reason why we want to go in that direction is because of how heavy the competition is in Cali right now, and if we want to be the best, we got to play the best. So that's my thought process on it.
Hold on, guys. Posting on Instagram. Let everybody else know we're live.
Like I said, trial and error. This will get a lot better as we do a little bit more. Like I said, we posted this week. We really enjoyed last time. We really enjoyed you guys' comments, you guys' questions. We had a really good time. We're just basically going to plan on doing this every month, the last Wednesday of the month, and kind of tell you how the month has gone, basically our thoughts on it, and what's our plans for next month. So that way you guys can keep in touch, keep following us, and just kind of keep everything interesting. But so keep it coming, guys. We're be excited for the end of the month. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah. Our next question is, what should I do for upgrades on my AW High Kappa? Okay, funny story about this. I get questions on my personal account about this all the time. I talked to Alex with Psi Kappa. He says he gets these questions all the time. And guys, honestly, there's not a ton you can do. My advice, Armor Work is a great gun out of the box. It's a good starter gun in my opinion. I would just run it stock, honestly. You know, to me, getting an Armor Works is more of just learning to see if you like a High Kappa before you go and drop tons of money in it. So if you do have one, just throw a short stroke kit in there and run it till it breaks, and then get you a Tokyo Marui, where there's tons of options for it and tons of upgrades out there. Because at the end of the day, you cannot make an Armor Works like a Tokyo Marui, in my opinion. Now, I'm not saying that's a fact, but I really don't think you could ever get it up to par with a Tokyo Marui 5.1 or a 4.3. That's just my thoughts on it. He had Armor Works, as we said last time. He had the hybrid, and it snapped, blew apart, and it's in pieces.
And that was actually doing very minimal to it. Now, again, I did have the hybrid. I don't know if I just had a lemon with my hybrid, but I know like right out of the box there was like one little thing came off, and then another and another and another, and finally it just started breaking pieces, and finally it was totally done. Like the gun's useless. And that's the only modification I did, which was after it broke 3 times, was I put a short stroke kit in it. But again, I might have had a lemon. I know I had the hybrid. He had Zane had a AW, and his worked really good out of the box for a long time. But I don't. Again, like he said, it's a good gun out of the box. It's the top ranked players, I would say, are not using AW Custom. They're using, what are they using?
TMs. Most of us run the TMs, and that's just because there's so many upgrades out there, so many parts, there's so many possibilities. I mean, it's just, and TMs as a base platform as itself is just a good gun. I mean, there's not many complaints I can give about the TM, to be honest with you. So that's that, guys. But honestly, just run your AWs. I really can't tell you much more than that because I don't know the compatibility. I don't really know the compatibility with TM parts. And I know a lot of the aftermarket parts are based off TM specs. So, and I don't know what lines up with Armor Works and what doesn't. So just to be safe, guys, honestly, I'd run my Armor Works like it is. Maybe just put a short stroke kit in there and be done. But anyways, our next one is the ARP9 versus 5.56. That also seems to be a big question to us because a lot of y'all see us running ARPs. So he knows more about the ARP9. So I'm going to let him answer these questions because he's more of like the AEG guy. I'm more of the pistol HPA guy. So that's all you.
So the biggest thing I found out, which I didn't know this at first, I got an ARP9, but I never took it apart and didn't do nothing with it. I just went straight to the 5.56 rather than I ended up selling it and getting the 5.56. Only for one reason, to be honest with you. I'm a big full metal guy. I think the biggest thing on the ARP9 is mostly plastic, so it's lighter. So technically it is a little bit better, easier to use because it is lighter, but I wanted the full metal, just feel a little bit more comfortable. And the ambidextrous selector is nice. But then I found out later on when I took my 5.56 apart, it did have a lot of good parts in it. I got another one of our teammates' gun and had it taken apart, and I realized that there is actually a decent amount different between the ARP9 and 5.56. Yes, it used different mags, but inside the 5.56 is built a little bit better. The parts are in it are a little bit better. The spring guide, it actually comes with a ball bearing spring guide, a bearing in the piston. It comes with actual bearings of bushings for the gears. It comes with the cylinder instead of aluminum is brass. It just comes with a little bit better stuff for a more solid build. So it's a little bit nicer that way. Beyond that, if you don't mind the magazine in the ARP9 and you're wanting to build your gun, if you're going to build it, then I think the ARP9. If you like the magazine, I think the ARP9 is a great gun because it's the same everything other than those specific items. So if you're going to build it anyways, then you're going to change all the parts out anyways. The frames are still the same for the mech box. But out of the box, I would say the 5.56 is a little bit more solid of a piece. It'll probably last you a little bit longer just because the parts are in it. But no matter what, I still think both those guns are out of the box are fantastic guns. I didn't realize how good they were until I actually took them apart and compared it to some other guns I've messed with, and they are very, very good, very, very good guns.
Yeah, I run a 5.56. That's my Battle Cat gun because they don't allow us to run HPA. So I've just kept my 5.56. I'm also kind of like him. I like the metal. To me, plastic feels cheap, and I'm not a big fan of that. I feel like if I drop my gun, I want it to look just like it did before I dropped it, not break. Not saying that ARP9 will. That's just my personal feeling for metal and plastic, I guess would be the best way to put that. So, anyways, what's up, Will Todd? We did see your comment. Just got to it. Your buddy's in here. Peep in here. Tell him hey. Come on, Sandy.
Gosh.
Tell your boy hey.
Peek in.
Peek in.
Josh.
Tell him what's up.
It's down here.
You might have
Got
squat.
Sandy
What's up,
here.
Will?
Got Sandy.
I'm still looking at the big screen. I didn't know he was right here.
Yeah, we got all of us in here. So guys, if you're in here right now and you got a question for any of us, feel free to ask. They may not jump on camera to answer it, but they will answer it off. The only people that is not here is Murdoch and Too Fast, but everybody else is here. Or not Too Fast.
Flash.
My bad. But anyways, right now I guess we'll start going over a little bit about what we've had going on this month. I'll let a few different guys talk about it because it's really been a different perspective depending on what position you play on the field, I guess would be the best way to put it. So I'll go ahead and start, I guess.
Go for it. You can go so far.
Alright, well, we done Speaky Bee, as most of y'all know. That was our first time on the field. We have never played that format before. And honestly, we went in, really wanting to learn. We didn't expect to do very well. But at the end of the day, I think we've done extremely well for new people. We have a long ways to go. It's definitely not what I thought it was going to be. It's actually a lot funner than I thought it was going to be. And it really makes you think. Honestly, people have this impression that you just go in there, you crouch behind a barrier, and then you just take off running and shoot everyone. That's really not how it works at all. There's actually a lot of thinking involved, especially for the pistol guys, which is what I do. I'm an up front guy, and we play a lot of angles per se. If you peep out a little bit, then you have a little bit more of a chance to get shot. About every time you move in there, there's almost some way to an extent to get shot. But he played backline, and he was a mid. I got one other here. I'll let those three give you a little bit of a different perspective from their position. Like I said, we are new to these guys. Some of the guys are a little camera shy, but just bear with us. We are working on it. But I'm going to go ahead and let Maverick start, and then Too Fast, and we'll get Sandy up here, and then I'll get Z-Wit up here to let him talk a little bit about what he thought. But anyways, go ahead.
So I guess it's obviously a little bit different deal, or it's new to us, like he keeps saying. The Battle Cat doesn't have the Speak Your Beat course that you normally play with. So when it came to stuff like that, it's just obvious we have to learn. We're used to running in and out underneath bunkers in the Thunderdome. I mean, it's just a lot different. So it was. I did racing for a long time, and I remember my heart pumping during qualifying sessions, and for me to bring that back during a Speak UB event during Airsoft was really awesome. But it is that first time we as soon as they said go, you had to hurry up, get to your spot, out getting shot, keep them down, and keep your man clear. And first time playing, our very first game, we did win. I can't answer how we won exactly, other than we were able to get around them pretty quick and kill them. But we learned real quick by being overly aggressive can hurt. So kind of as the first match went on, I realized how much I was doing wrong. Obviously, first time, so I had to realize what I needed to do and then backtrack. As the day went on, when I realized a little bit better positions to be, a little bit better things to do, adjustments I had to make about when to move up, when not to move up. When my runner moved up, kind of moved with him. Some small things definitely helped throughout the day. Alex at Psi Kappa kept giving us a lot of hints, a lot of adjustments to make, which was absolutely huge. I remember looking at some of our footages, and we actually won a match, won 2 games back to back, and they were talking about how we needed to calm down. Like, we were actually playing defensive there, and we ended up killing them pretty fast. And I remember Alex slamming on the plexiglass, telling us to calm down and slow down. And I was like, shh. No, you don't know what he's talking about. I said, that was slow. And looked at all the footages, and I realized that, no, we still took that really fast. So there's a lot of things we need to learn, a lot of things I know I need to learn when it comes to the back line. But we've already talked about it on the adjustments we're going to make, the positions, some of our positions are going to move. Super excited. We're going to go down for a practice session this Saturday, get some more practice in before the next Speak QB practice session, I guess you can call it, event at SS. So super excited to take what I've learned, adjust from it, and see how it goes. But that was probably my experience for down at SS this past month. Do I go too fast? How about you?
Just like he said, it's a difficult process because it's just from going from Battle Cat, how we're fast paced, and then coming to Speak UB, it's a whole lot different. Because I'm usually running up and all that, and you have to sort of take it a little slow on Speak UB field, and you got to do more fast motions and all that, and it's kind of get used to. My first time, it wasn't too good. It was horrible. It was god awful. But it's gonna be for all of us. It's gonna be a good learning process though.
Yeah, well, they were talking about earlier about the whole pacing yourself and not trying to get in a rush. I think the first game, when we started, it was just different. All the BBs are flying. It's constantly, But and then what Alex was telling us, just take your time, and breathe. And then it's more of a like what Too Fast said about Battle Cat. We're used to just, running with no goal. We're just running and shooting pretty much because that's how our field is kind of like set up and this. But when we got to Speak UB, it's a lot more of a mental game. You gotta go in with a plan. You can't just run out there like a chicken with his head cut off. I mean, you really gotta think, and then just the biggest thing is your teammates. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be in sync, especially with a guy covering you, because you gotta know 100% that he has my back. He knows what we're doing. You gotta go out there and get the job done. Because if not, then that separates the winners from the losers. Because a team it can't just have one guy who's good. Like it's a team. Like you gotta be all good together, and you gotta play well as a team, and then that's how you win games. But that was more my perspective on how the Speak UB went.
I think the add on to that is when he was talking about your wingman is you, especially when we first started off, you really just worry about yourself and doing your job. But if you focus too much on yourself and not worry about your wingman, he's gonna get shot. He's gonna die. So that's where we really have to work together, and we're getting better as it goes. But that's one of the biggest things we had to adjust. But
Yeah, absolutely. I think what he was talking about, as we play more, we'll learn and get better, and then we'll learn new techniques. And the biggest thing, like over time, especially since our first, we kind of had an idea, and we kind of do have an idea of like who goes where. But I was watching not too long ago a video on SYG about their experiences with SpeakyB, and they said it took them over a year to really figure out who goes where, who's good at what position, and I think that's how it might be for us. Talking about like it may take time to really know who's good at what, because we was just going out there, just kind of having an idea of who might be good at this and who might be good at that. Because like me, I started out as a frontline pistol player, but I might have a better job. I might can do a better job on the back line. That might, whatever my team needs me is what I got to do.
I think like he was talking about was the gameplay. Like our route or our game plan when the game starts is very simple right now because we're trying to get a baseline for what we need to do. Listen to SYG. When we talk to them, they go, "Oh, you don't know until you're doing it," which is understandable because that game is you play by the edge of your fingers. But they still have a better game. Like they still have their idea on my plan is to do this, this, and this, but I still got to play it by ear. And where ours is like, we have one job. Let's do that job and hope for the best. Now, again, that's our first time, so as soon as we get better, that's when we make a better game plan, better strategy. That's coming along, and it seems like it's coming along pretty fast. So,
yeah, we all have stuff we got to work on, and it's kind of cool, honestly, to watch how fast. Like, I don't want to come off like bragging, but it's almost kind of cool to watch how fast we kind of catch on to stuff. And the communication is crazy. And, before each game, we talked about, all right, this time let's do this. After the game, okay, what did we do wrong? And it really, SpeakyB or any kind of sport you compete in really shows brotherhood. And it really shows if your team is strong. Because there wasn't no arguing, there wasn't no fussing, there wasn't none of that before or after games. It was serious. Hey, you done this, can you maybe work on it this game? It wasn't, we didn't go out there trying to win every game. Of course it's nice to win, but we got so much to learn, and I don't know, I really don't know how to describe it, but I know from like watching Too Fast, like he said, his first game, he went from getting shot every single first 3 rounds within the first 10 seconds to actually doing extremely well by the end of the night.
shoot, he had one game that was by himself. We all got knocked out. We're like, all right, come on, Too Fast. It's you against 4 guys. Go for it.
I mean, it's stuff like that, but watching everybody progress by the end of the night, that was the accomplishment, that was the goal, and that's what we reached by the end of the night. So like he said, we're super excited for Saturday. We're going to get a little bit of practice in, which is going to be extremely beneficial. We got guys working with us that's been doing this for a while, and for them to take the time out of their day, out of their schedules, to do this for us is it's a blessing, to be honest with you. And then we got a lot. I mean, I don't know if they've hinted on it a little bit, but we have a lot going on this month. We got SpeakyB this Saturday. Next Saturday, don't hold me to it, guys, but I think we're going to be at Youth Night at Battle Cat, or at least some of us will. Then that following week, we got SpeakyB practice on Saturday in Georgia. And then we're off a week. And then that next week, we're at the SS 9-year party. A couple of us will be there Friday night to play and hang out with you guys. And then most of the team will be there Saturday for the event. We're going to set up a little booth, meet and greet, show y'all some of our stuff. We're also going to be there Sunday for the tournament. We're going to compete in that. So the whole team will be there Sunday. But we got a lot going on, guys, and just stick with us. We got a long ways to go.
Yeah, we got practice is big. Like we've been talking about, Battle Cat doesn't really have a SpeakyB course per se. They used to do some SpeakyB events, but it still was from one side to the other. Especially you can get there 5-on-5 with simple games. Where you have a SpeakyB course. We don't really have pillars. We don't have Doritos. We don't have the half parts. We don't have the X's, and we don't have any of that at our home turf right now. And so it was. I think that was the biggest thing that was pretty cool, is to see how we came along. Is that first event, when the first time they said go against the other team, we didn't really have a route. We did get to walk the course, which was nice. At least they got an idea on where things were, but we don't know how to use a Dorito. I know one time that we had 2 people on the Dorito because we're not used to even having Doritos. So that's kind of been big. So this whole month it's a lot going on. It's a lot on us for family-wise, but it'll be worth it at the end. There's a lot going on this month for Speak UB stuff. It's going to be practice, and get ready for the year.
Yeah, the biggest thing is, we're not trying to, be the best out there. We're just trying to be the best that we can be, learn as much as we can at each of these events, and, when we leave there, feel like we're doing better, not worse or not the same. Our goal at the end of the night is just to be better and honestly give you guys someone to look up to. Battle Cat, a lot of these kids will message us asking us all these questions, and we just want to have the experience, have the everything that we need to give legitimate advice, because I can't stand when people you ask them for advice and they just wing it off the top of their head or make it up just to seem cool. So that's not something we're trying to be. We're not out chasing fame, we're not chasing anything, we're just here to share our experience with y'all, and that's what we're doing.
Especially with these questions that you have, which we absolutely love. We love answering it to the best of our ability. I know for the AEGs, I haven't been building them much, so I only have so much experience with AEG. Same thing, he's been messing with pistols for a long time, so he's pretty good with a pistol. HBA game, we're still too new to the HBA game, still learning them. I will say I really enjoy our HBA. I used it for the first time. It was 2 weekends ago when we did it.
Dion came down.
Yeah, I used it for the first time, and it's very, very nice. It really, really is. I definitely enjoy having an HBA. I still always have an AEG. I still always build my own AEGs, but I'm definitely glad I have both. It's pretty nice. The HBA is really, really nice. So super excited for the rest of the month. Kind of see how things go.
Trent Knox just showed me your message about the HPA. As of now, Battle Cat is not going to allow HPA at public play, period. There's no chance of that as of now. I've tried talking about it. I've tried to convince him. It's just not going to happen. He is considering doing HPA nights, maybe 1-2 times a month. He hadn't really got more in depth with it because he has a lot of other stuff going on right now. He's trying to focus on more. So that's kind of where we're at on that. We are trying. I promise y'all, we've been pushing for this stuff for a while. But it's kind of like he's told us, let's focus on one thing at a time. And our biggest thing is trying to get him to bring a Speak UB course in. So that's kind of what we've mainly been focusing on. But who knows what the year will bring. So I really can't give you a definite answer on that one. Sorry about that. So,
but to somewhat add on to that and kind of backtrack a little bit, we've been talking about how Battle Cat doesn't have a Speak UB arena. One thing we learned before we went to SS's Speak UB practice was the first time we ever played that type. We ended up going back to Battle Cat, and they allowed us to practice there. And I realized that, yes, we don't have a Speak UB course, but you can still do Speak UB stuff, especially when it comes to working with a teammate. Being able to aim right away, basically hitting your target immediately, being able to communicate, all the things that Speak UB is and what makes a good team, you can still practice at Battle Cat, which we come to learn. It was kind of a big eye-opener. Yes, we don't have the course, but can still treat it that way. And I think that's what got us set up, why we did decently well, is because even though we didn't have a course, but we were able to practice the best we can, and it kind of got us set up for that Saturday.
And one thing we got to practice is not shooting at our teammates. During a Speak UB course, we found some of that on footage, and also not shooting our teammates during a Speak UB game. Yeah. I don't know who done it. I don't remember, but somebody shot one of them. Who you got?
You got shot in the dump out, wasn't it?
Who shot you?
I think it was Josh.
It really was.
I don't know. I
It
just
wasn't me.
We don't know who done
I got
it.
hit and know where it came
He
from, so I
got hit
just called it.
somewhere.
Anything that happens is Josh's fault.
Yeah.
But I like to pick up where Hunter was talking about the HPA with Battle Cat. I think the biggest thing, in such a short span of time, like all this stuff is like Chad's got hit with all this stuff at once. Us, needing HPA, trying to push this PQB idea, like, his whole, for the future, like his mindset from the future wasn't like he never thought that it would happen like this way. And then we're hitting him with all this stuff like, hey, we're needing this and that, and he has he's the stuff the request, like he's I'm trying to think of the words.
He's got it for us.
Yeah, like a lot of
All
stuff
our
we request,
HPA.
like he's made it happen. And it takes time, but we've made a lot of requests and asked a lot of stuff to bring in new stuff that him try out and him not being sure, and he's willing to give it some time and run with it and see how it works. So.
As you can see, he posted this week about a remodeling that he's doing up front, just to make things faster, more efficient, and easier at the checkout station. So stuff like that is the little stuff that he's doing to make his place better. He like I said 3 years ago or whatever it's been, this was not even an idea. He had an idea about the Milsom style, having the buildings and all this kind of stuff. He had one idea. And to see how much Airsoft has changed, or at least the Speed QB has came into play, he's taking it pretty well, and I think making a lot of good adjustments and a lot of cool things to come.
And he hears you guys. I'm serious. Like y'all say all this stuff. Battle Cat needs this. He needs that. He hears you guys. He's got a list of stuff he wants to do, but he's one man, and he's got to tackle one thing at a time. So it may not. If you request something, it may never go through. But if a lot of people request something, it possibly will go through. It just takes time. Like anything, anytime you make a major change in anything, it takes time. He's got to make sure it's the right thing, because Chad just cares about the kids. He wants to make sure that they're taken care of, and he wants to make sure that everything with them's going smooth. And if it doesn't, if it conflicts with the kids, the safety or the interest, then that's where you kind of lose him. He's just got to make sure he's making the right decisions when he does make them.
So, one comment that somebody made was, and this looks like Raid Airsoft. What do you think about Milsom? I think it's another type of Airsoft. I don't think any of us has anything against Milsom. I just think it's physically another type. I know the reason what got us into Airsoft in the first place was that Milsom style. We did enjoy it. I think there's a lot to it that I know I wasn't prepared for, and it also wasn't my style. The kind of stuff we did was just outdoor stuff, as close to Milsom as we could possibly get without actually going to a Milsom event. But when we heard about this Speed QB style, I know he's been following forever, but when we kind of attacked that just got us. It's more of our style. Again, nothing really against Milsom, but I think it's actually pretty awesome, especially bringing as much military style, military strategy into play is pretty awesome. I watched Tax City do a big, it was called a CQB training.
Yeah, where that SEAL guy come in.
Yeah, just there, and they were even doing some Speed QB stuff, but he was bringing what he learned in the SEALs to just Tax City, just to any Airsoft player, and showing them how to use it. So, and that's where the Milsom style, I think, is there.
Yeah, I've been playing Airsoft for almost 11 years now, and for the first 9.5 years, all I did was Milsim. When I first started Airsoft, I was 10. I'm 21 now, and never heard anything about Speed QB, Speed Soft. It just wasn't there. And then I found out, dug more into it, started reading more about it. I was like, hey, this is me. Like, this is how I play, or been playing for 8 or 9 years, so let's just run with that. And we all got some of these guys back into Airsoft, and we started out, like he said, Milsim, going, playing outdoor, 10 or 12 of us just goofing off Saturday mornings, having a good time. And then we had the bright idea to go try Battle Cat one time, which I've been playing for years, and some of them have. And I talked them into going again, and it stuck. And here we are a year and a half later.
Yeah. When I first did Airsoft 6 years ago, whenever it was, not that I was against Battle Cat, it just was too close for me, too close quarters, because again, I did as much outdoor stuff as I can do, and I didn't. I think I played it one time the whole 6 years ago, and then when he brought me back to Battle Cat and started playing, I realized how much fun you can have in a little arena like that. And like you said, that's what got us back into it. Then we realized about the Speaky Bee, their style, and technically Battle Cat is more Speaky Bee style than Milsom. So it's hard, but
Joker. Look, his question was, when you guys started Airsoft, were you scared of being shot? Look, I will admit this. I was scared to death, my man. I would not move out of the spawn box. I would not move anywhere. I wore a wakeboard life jacket vest. Called it my vest because it was a digital camo. And I done everything I could to keep from getting shot. I had like 3 layers on, 3 layers of shirts, 2 layers of pants, and I wasn't moving past the spawn. But I soon learned it's not as bad as I made it out to be. And yeah, bear in mind I was 10, but hey. And some of us on the team are still scared to be shot. I won't name any names though. I'll just leave that a mystery.
I was first time.
I'm not scared.
I think in the first time it's still a BB, so I still got a little scared, but I wasn't as bad until I went to an event in Simpsonville, and there was like 300 people or whatever, and I just remember how somebody had the sniper, and as soon as they pulled the trigger, dust flew past me. I can hear the bullet fly past me, and it pierced a guy's ear, and I realized that how dangerous Airsoft can be. So then I was like, oh, I got really scared, but then I realized it was somebody's stupidity, not safe. They weren't going by the rules, regulations, and how many things that are there in place for situations like that. And I'm not as scared anymore. I can definitely get shot and be okay.
The first BB of the day is always awful.
Yeah.
The first BB.
Oh man, I still get shot in the neck. That's like
the
my
worst
vulnerable
one.
spot.
But when your adrenaline going, it don't feel it. It don't.
Nah. And
When you get going, you good.
I've got scars all over me now. I don't think nothing of it. It was like first time I ever got Z-Wit, which is Zane. I got him over to one of my birthday parties. And him and I think it was, who was back there with him? I don't know. One of the guys was back there with him, and we was playing one of the game modes. It was called Infected. Well, him and another guy was down there, and I was on the other side of Zane, and I was trying to help him because I was the only experienced player at the birthday party. And the guy that was infected come back there and started shooting. Well, Zane stepped in front of him, and I lit Zane up from head to toe. Zane dropped his gun and was gone. And ever since then, Zane has never been scared of a BB. I'd let him tell you all the story, but he's actually downstairs right now. But yeah, that's his story on that.
Yeah, Joker also responded with, "Do all you guys run HBA?" Definitely not. I still run both. I run HBA. I really liked my HBA, so I definitely keep going and possibly get another one because I really enjoy it that much. But I always have an AEG, so I do have both. Mainly the AEG stays at Battle Cat, but I make sure it's at least good enough, at least accurate enough, that worst case scenario, if something ever happened, I can use it in a Speaky Bee event. But for the most part, I stick with HBA. A lot of these guys run HBA, but we do have, I believe, 2 guys right now that run AEGs. 1 guy run AEG.
Yeah, we got one that has a DSG, and then we got another one that has an AEG. I have an AEG, but all my Speaky Bee gear is HPAs. It's all pistols, 2 different high kappas, fixing to be 3, and then hopefully a rifle here in the next week whenever it comes in. So I'm an HPA guy when it comes to Speaky Bee, but just general play, there ain't nothing wrong with AEG. I have a ball with it. So, what are you doing? Zane's creeping. But anyways, there's what? Oh, Joker. Now I know who you are, dude. I kept running through my mind. You're in Oregon. You're the guy that messaged me about the us coming out to Oregon. And I'm sorry we couldn't make it. But I will tell you, next year we are shooting for it for the Winter Expo. So hopefully we'll get to meet you out there. But yeah, man, I appreciate your support. Appreciate you jumping in here. Yeah, I know who you are now. That was me he was talking to. Let's see.
I think a lot of the traveling we're doing, and even it's not that much traveling. It's mainly down to SS, obviously our own arena, and then Cali and possibly somewhere else. But it's mainly this year is focusing on getting better as a team, getting better in general. This year's all about learning. Next year, on the other hand, I think if this year goes well, I think next year is going to be the year to move.
Yeah, you got guys, if you're on an airsoft team or you do any of that stuff, I do strongly suggest establish local before you try to establish worldwide or in different states and all that. Build your rep up local, and that's what we're doing. We're just grinding real hard locally. And SS is still kind of local to us. We're just trying to make sure we're established strong here before we try to establish ourselves in other places.
Because if you don't know what you're doing, you'll learn quick. Even before we played the first event last week, we've been practicing just for that first practice. We were practicing for like 6 months. When we said, hey, we're going speed soft, let's do it 100%, that was like 6 months before then. We've been practicing up till then just to get an idea before. We missed a lot of SS events just because we're like, we ain't ready. We're not ready. We're not ready. When we finally said, nope, it's time, we'll be there, we were able to present like we knew what we were doing. I think we were able to give a challenge. Again, we still have a hard amount to learn, but at least we didn't just show up and just get waxed and hammered and look stupid. I think you need to get established, get an idea, get you set up first, and then maybe travel a little bit and go for bigger fish.
And no, we was not in the Speed QB tournament. We are competing in this season's tournament at SS. We are attending all the practice sessions. We missed January, but from here out we are going to be there. So we will be competing in that tournament. We will also be competing in their pop-up tournament on March 31st.
Yes.
I'm bad with dates. March 31st. We will be competing in that one, and we will be competing in the California one this year when they release their dates. We are going to get those planes, hotels, and everything booked, and we will be out there this year. So, hey, go ahead, answer that. Make me feel good. Go ahead, answer that. I'll just sit here.
Who has the best high cap out of you three? Well, my AW custom in 3 pieces is pretty bad to the bone. I mean, it's for the most part no questions asked. It's going to be his red high cap is.
You dissing the black one?
The black one.
The black and gold one that I haven't posted on my Instagram yet. That's my sweet baby Jesus right there. That was actually Cy Kappa's personal.
So what you're saying is the red one's up for sale because you don't care about it anymore.
No. Red one is not going anywhere. I actually had a kid message me about it. I think it was yesterday. Yeah. I had a guy ask me yesterday for it. He offered me $900 and I turned him down. I will not sell my red one. I will never sell my black one. I usually do not sell my guns, so don't ask. If I'm going to sell it, post it. I actually sold my 4.3 sleeper to a local here who's actually part of a team, TDS, Team Drop Shot. Shout out to them. His name's Trent. Can y'all show all of y'all's? Brandon, I don't have any of my guns here. We're actually at his place. I didn't bring any. As you can tell, I didn't even wear my TRD stuff. I got off work, came here. But he has his stuff. We can show you his.
I'll grab it real quick. It's not, right now, my HPA is not anything special. I actually posted on my Instagram. My HPA is not anything fancy. Bring them both. Like I said, my HPA is not that fancy. We are using a Wolverine Airsoft jack. I have a upper of a... the whole thing's an Avalon on the exterior. I have an upper. Upper is. Give me the Avalon. The upper is a caliper. Actually, it's called a caliper Saber and a caliper CQB. I believe. But anyways, I got one of the short, and the bottom is the long version. But that's pretty much it. This is pretty straightforward. The only one that I really like to show, but even at that, is it's still nothing special. And this is the AEG I run, mainly the AEG I run at BattleCat. But this one I spent a lot of time on. I finally got it where I like it. It's not nothing fancy. I think it shoots 35, 40 rounds per second, which most people was like, that's flying. if you've seen one of our players, Murdoch's gun, his is shooting at minimum shooting 65. He's got it up to 80. But for what events we do, you're never going to see it. So he has toned it down since then and kind of made some adjustments. But this is it. It's ARP 5.56 shell, G&G mech box, all that's the same. Inside, it's all different. New piston head, new cylinder, new gears, ceramic bearings, new motor, the whole works. Nothing fancy on the outside, kind of doing the works on the inside. But I got the accuracy is where I want it right now. So like I said, I got this gun set. I don't know if I'll ever sell it just now that I got it set, but there's so many projects I have. I have a Frankenstein gun that's all tore apart in the back. That's my kind of little workshop back there. I got it all tore apart back there, but that's pretty much all the guns that I got right now. I would show you a pistol if I had one, but it's in pieces. It's pretty crappy, but I will get a pistol in the future. When I had the pistol game, when I was playing the pistol game, even with crappy pistols I did have, I really enjoyed it. So I definitely will get another one. The question is when. Right now I'm kind of the back line, so I need to make sure my job's secure first and our team is secure first before I move on to the next project. But that is about it for me.
And the other guys, Too Fast has a Mod Zero, G&G Mod Zero, Inferno'd. Whoa, that's you.
That's you.
That's you.
Yeah.
That's Sandy. Sorry guys, I got it mixed up. Sandy has a G&G Mod Zero. Has an Inferno Gen 2 in it, trigger, and it's been tuned up. Too Fast has a bot, and his has an Inferno Gen 2 in it as well, with a tunable trigger, and it's been tuned. Z-Whip has, if y'all remember my black Sleeper 4.3, he has a silver version identical to it, and that is HPA tapped. I have a custom TM51, a custom TM 6-inch hybrid, and then I have a ARP 5.56, and I have a custom MTW project that I'm working on. Hopefully everything will be here next week, like I said. Murdoch has the DSG, obviously.
He's running the ARP 5.56 with a fully built inside. He's still running the same G&G mech box, but there's not one stock internal in it. He's got it built right.
Flash has a semi-custom MTW. It's been tuned up. That gun is insane. But yeah, that's where we're at. Sorry we don't have our guns. I wish I did to show you, but I don't.
You were asking about the trigger. Oh, I missed one.
Yeah,
Can't find the
we
trigger.
missed way up.
AG.
There
No,
was
we're down here.
nope. Where is it? Right here? Joker. I'm pretty new to Airsoft. Should I get a TLR or the SpeakyB chest rig or the SpeakyB belt?
I love my chest.
Look, I'll tell you from experience, do not buy the chest rig without the belt first. Buy the belt first, then buy the chest rig. The TLR, yes, that flashlight's amazing. Go to Airsoft Gateway and get you a ricochet lens. No problems, never have busted lens again. So I would recommend all that. But I'd probably go SpeakyB belt, TLR, then chest rig. Chest rig probably the last thing I bought.
The SpeakyB belt was a huge change. I had the Valken belt for a while, and it was good. It's a belt. So at the time, before the SpeakyB belts came out, it was great. But then when I realized when the SpeakyB belts came out, these guys were running them. They bragged about how good they were. And then I got a chest rig before the belt, and it was, I think, useless. I mean, the chest rig's good. It holds mags, but the SpeakyB belt, where it's at, and even with the dump pouch on it, is definitely a first way before the chest rig. Now I run both. In the back line, I'm usually a match. Obviously, is best of 2 or best of 3. So I usually go through 6 to 7 mags between those 3. So I run 8, and I haven't ran out just yet. But so I have mags all over the place. So I run the belt and the chest rig. Like you said, the light is amazing. I think everybody here, if you have a light, for the most part, has the TLR. So I think the light is absolutely amazing. But I agree, probably belt first, and then TLR, then chest rig, for sure.
The chest rig is just like, if you need it.
Yeah, chest rig is really, and even at that,
we needed to carry more mag. Like we had to get it. We had to have something.
And that would
correct. Yeah, recheck yourself before the chest. Like, make sure if those are your 3 options, and yes, 1, 2, 3. But the chest rig is only if you really need
like
it.
if your belt gets filled up.
Yeah, if you
Yeah.
need the mags, then yeah, chest rig.
Like our front line, me and him, we don't even run the chest rigs. We just run the belts, and I carry 4 extra tap mags on me, and then I have 1 in the gun. But I don't think I ever went through more than 1.5 during one round. I mean, we're not shooting as much as we thought, but we do have them just in case me and him do have to pull back and post up and hold the line. So we do have enough.
So yeah, if you have anything else you need to get before the chest rig, get it. Like I said, chest rig is only if you really need it. If you're really running through that many mags, so that's kind of up to you. You can fill your belt up pretty good before you get to that chest rig. But the next question you had is, or actually, I'm sorry, this was the Brandon. Is it Badil?
Just go with Brandon. BB. We'll go with BB.
BB. Can't find that trigger for the AEG. Actually, I just got this trigger, and I was super excited about it because I actually got it for my HPA. I got it off of Airsoft Junkies. As soon as I got it, it was the last black one they had, and then they had a couple silvers, and then they sold out of all of them. They got them back in stock, so as soon as they got back in stock, I ordered a second one for the AEG. So I got one for the HPA and the AEG. It's a double adjustable one. Unfortunately, I don't have any help for you because I know when they sold out, I couldn't find them anywhere. Evike, had them pre-ordered on Evike. Airsoft Junkies has them, and then they don't, so it's hit or miss. But I would say I absolutely love that trigger. If it's a speed trigger, double adjustable, and if you can find it, I would order it. I absolutely love that trigger. That's if you can find it. It was really hard when I was looking. Any tips on how to start a Speedsoft team?
Find close brothers and people you trust.
I was gonna say
with good reputations.
This is more of a Diablo question, but
a little older too.
Look, I got you.
A little older.
Look, guys.
Because all right. So he's the starter. Him and Z-Way are the ones that started the teams, and they kind of brought a lot of us along. So they're the ones kind of.
So look, start a Speedsoft team. Any team in general. I don't care what it is. Get guys you trust. Guys that you can play and get along with, guys that don't cause problems, and also guys that have good reputations at your field, because the reputation is what's either going to make or break you. Trust me, I know, I've seen it. It never works out for those guys that have the bad reputations. All this mag dumping and all that, well, from our experience at our field, that does not cut it for you. That'll get you a big fat boot out of the field, and that also will guarantee you almost no sponsors. Like with our experience with Dye, they work real close hand in hand with BattleCat, so that's how they keep a tab on us. They also, before the sponsorship was even signed, they called BattleCat. They said, hey, what kind of guys are these guys? And reputation goes a long ways. That's why I tell you, if you're going to do this, make sure you have guys that you can trust and have good reputations, because it really in the long run will pay off for you. It's like been said before, it takes a long time to build a reputation, a really good reputation, but it only takes 1 or 2 seconds or even 1 or 2 games to destroy everything you built. So keep that in mind.
We're still trying to build our reputation. We still got a lot to go. I mean, just small statement is Instagram. We have like 450 followers or whatever. But you look at SYG guys. I mean, they're at 17,000, 20,000. So you can only imagine if they don't have the right player and something happens, everybody sees it. So you definitely want to build a team that you can trust, that works well together, that plays hard, is committed, but make sure they got a good head on their shoulders, just to make sure everything goes well. Anything else we can add, boss man?
You said you gonna say something. Go ahead.
This is he's the other founder of TROD, co-leader.
Yeah. No, but they were talking about the teams earlier. Like at BattleCat, our home field, we see so many teams popping up, and just they'll come and go. But like I said, I think the biggest thing is like the chemistry's got to be there on the team. Like, and the biggest thing with us, we was all friends before all this happened. So we're just it was just like I don't know, but yeah, I mean, and especially like SpeakUB, like when you get into this, it's definitely like the money. I feel like a big part of this game is money. Like you know, you pay for what you get, and then you know you try to get the best of the best because you know everybody's guns out there, you know, at the top, you know, competing at the best, you know, and I think that's one of the biggest things. Like, you know, if you're going to do this, I think you need to be fully committed. You know, I don't think it should be like, I think if you want to be the best, like, you got to make this your main priority because that's honestly what it takes.
It takes a lot of our time. It takes a lot of our money. We've come a long ways in this year, but you guys, no one understands except the guys on the team how much time, how much effort, and how much we do, even that you guys don't see how much we do here, working on the photos, working on videos, working on guns, meeting after meeting. We do all kinds of stuff, and that's a lot of what y'all don't see. So he is 100% correct. If you want this to work out, you have to put the time and you have to put the effort in, and that's how you can tell who does it, because those teams will prosper. Those teams will keep going, and a week or two from now not be another name team, or you know, that person's on another team. All that stuff, you just don't see it. Well, we got one more question real quick before we hop off here. We got some other stuff we got to take care of, guys. But before I get to it, I just want to tell y'all, thank y'all for tuning in. This was a last-minute live stream, so the guys that did come here, I appreciate it. We all do. We also appreciate your support. Stick with us. Watch our Instagram. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have a lot of videos in the work right now. But our main video editor, which is Maverick, he did have a kid, so congratulations to him. If you hadn't told him already, spam his new Instagram account, TROD Maverick. But anyways, guys, thank you again. And the last question is from Joker. It says, how do you find out what the rules of SpeedQB are? And the first thing I'll tell you, man, go to speedqb.com. It'll have the rules. Go to format, and it'll have all the rules listed out. Plain as day. It's really not that hard as far as, or complicated as far as the rules go. But it is different probably from the public play. Like, you are capped off on how many rounds you can carry as far as like mid cap 150 rounds, that kind of stuff. So, but anyways, just jump on there, check them out. Anyways, guys, we're gonna jump off here. I do appreciate y'all's support. God bless. Y'all take care. We'll see y'all in the next one.